Hello J24/7, I hope you're all well and enjoyed last week's experiments. Today I have another experiment for you. After this week in our Zoom meeting, and we're really talking and challenging each other about what God has given us right now and the characteristics God is asking us to use right now in this time of being at home and in lockdown. And so I thought we'd draw upon that today and practically show you how that can look differently for each of us. So with those characteristics in mind and the superheroes we drew on Friday and our conversations, I want to share with you what we can do with these gifts from God. I know that some days I may talk to God lots, I may think about him lots, and I know other days it may be less than that. And I know every day is different, and I'm not saying that's a great thing, but I know for myself every day is quite different with God, and it can be spontaneous, it can be planned, it can just look very differently in my day-to-day life. So today I want to practically show you how that can be different. So I have 3 eggs here. Can you see? 1, put them down gently, 2 and 3 eggs, okay? They all look the same. They all came from the same supermarket, from the same box, carton of eggs. They are all the same. However, our experiment today is to watch how 3 eggs that look exactly the same, oh, there we go, I can hold 3, actually can behave very differently. So are we ready for experiment number 1? Let me put these away so I've got more room. Are we ready? So I have an egg here in my hand, one of my eggs, and I'm going to drop it. What do you think is going to happen to the egg? Do you think it's going to smash all over my table here and make a mess? Shall we see? It might get messy. Are we ready? Oh, do you see that? Oh, it's oozing out. That was a good crack though, wasn't it? Really good bang. Ew, eggy. Right, I'm going to do that again with egg number 2. So, are you ready? Egg number 2. Let's see what happens this time. Ah! Still pretty intact. No oozing, no mess. Pretty good. Balance that one there. Egg number 3. Are you ready? Egg number 3. Woo! Did you watch that? So, did you see? 3 eggs. So, this was my standard egg that I grabbed right out of the carton this morning. Ew. And it's smashed well. It's all gooing and running everywhere. This one, I hard boiled. And so, if I peel the shell off, you'll see that I have boiled this in a pan of water for 6 to 7 minutes apparently for the perfect boiled egg. I don't really ever do boiled eggs, I've never really cooked them, I don't like them. Anyway, well, I say I don't like them, I like them if someone cooks them for me. So this one is a hard boiled egg, the shell is peeling off and it's all hard inside. Egg number 3 is this one, and this one has actually been soaked in a bowl of vinegar for 48 hours. And I don't know if you can see very well, but it is very squidgy and very gross to touch. It feels a bit like one of those water thingies that you get and you squidge around. It could be used as a stress ball, I suppose. Anyway, it's quite gross. So can you see 3 things that all look the same on the outside actually behave very differently on the inside? And I suppose this is a bit of a challenge for us. Lots of people you may know may say they're Christians, may believe in God, your family, your grandparents, your teachers, your friends, but nobody knows what's going on inside that person except for them and God. Nobody knows what's going on inside you guys except for you and God. And it's our responsibility as disciples of Jesus to ensure what is going on inside of us matches the outside, okay? And it's our responsibility to wake up every day, put on the armor of God, put on his love, and use his gifts that he's given us. Okay, so now I want to show you something different, okay? something different. So likewise, look here, I have 3 of the same thing, but in different states, in different forms. So I've got water, and then obviously if you heat water up, you have steam. Oh, that's warming my hands. And ice. So it's 3 of the same things, but in a different form. So they are same on the inside, but have a different expression in their states. And today's analogy, I'd like to look at this really. As we are all Christians, once we've said yes to Jesus and we've given our lives to him, and then the Holy Spirit comes to dwell within inside of us, and we are all made up of the Holy Spirit, and if you like, we are made up of Jesus's DNA. Okay, so what is on the inside is exactly the same in all of us. However, our expression can look very different. God speaks to us in very different ways, depending on our personalities and the way he created us, and it all can come outwardly. Our behavior can be quite different. A bit like this ice, water, and steam. All the same on the inside, but different expressions. So from these experiments today, I think our lesson is don't be an egg. And that's actually quite a warning not to copy each other, not to copy your parents, not to just look around and go, that will do. But actually, let's spend time with the Lord. Let's spend time with God. Let's keep asking him, what does he want us to learn in this time when we can't do all the things we'd normally do, when we are locked down and in our homes? What are the things he wants to be drawing us to be drawing from him? Because again, we're all the same on the inside, but our expressions can be so different. And so today and for this week, let's ask God, what expression does he want us to be pouring out in this season? What does he want us to be learning and to be drawing from him? And how does he want our behavior to look right now? Brilliant, J24/7. I hope you're enjoying our little science experiments in my garden here. We're having great fun thinking up of just really fun ways to deliver these messages to you. So have a great week, and we will see you next time. Bye.